Okay, here is what I want you to think about when you are doing pogos about your breathing. And just a reminder that you do not have to do any leaving of the ground in the beginning. Okay, so you're just really thinking about what it would feel like to push away the floor with your feet and be keeping that breathing that you've done before, so that core alignment with the rib cage and pelvis stacked, okay? And we're just gonna be thinking about, you can just start here by thinking about where you're placing your feet, okay? So can you push your feet a little bit forward, drag your heels back, and then having that belly, not like you're holding in and getting tight, because even if you just noticed, if you got in tight, what is it that you feel that's happening in here, right? Tension and tightness. And what we want to think is that we have like this buoyancy of the pelvic diaphragm coming up and down, kind of like a hammock that's holding where the bladder is, okay? And so let's take a couple breaths here, just putting our hands in this area. Inhale through your nose softly. Noticing that we are creating space in here, okay? And then just exhale like you're exhaling out a straw. And notice that that exhale is bringing that diaphragm up, okay? So what I want you to think about is taking a couple of those breaths before you go. That can be really helpful for you just to be finding that it's not, and we're pushing. I want you to think that this would be a gentle jump, okay? And you can start with, once you've done that breath and found some peace and some buoyancy in the breath, then we could just go for some heel taps here and just be, I'm exhaling, I'm not sure if you can hear that in the camera, but just really reminding that as we bounce, we want to have that exhale where that hammock is going to come and be supporting rather than bearing down, and then noticing that all the pressure is going down. So you're just going to start off with what that feels like, okay? And then when you feel a little bit more, you would just start to come a little bit off the ground. If you notice what my ankles are doing, okay? Everything's the same here. You can start to add that height off the ground when you feel ready, and then you would add more exhale to help with that. Okay, have fun. Let me know if you have any more questions about that.